Wow. We did it. We're doing it. It's
We're
another
in.
episode of I Love You, Mana.
Locked in. I've locked myself in this room.
6 p.m. sharp. Here we
are. No delays. No,
6
no
p.m.
procrastination.
on the Nizots.
On the dot.
God, I look so fucking tired. I look so old.
You look
You're
good.
saying you look old, dude?
It's over for me.
You look completely. There's not a wrinkle on your face.
I would say you look the third worst.
God.
You look the third worst. I think it's like me and Tor tied, then it's you, and then Belly is way, way off in the. I mean, Belly.
He's
Belly
so
doesn't
far ahead of us.
I mean, Belly, look at that hairline. I mean, it's like
the Widow's.
It's like a Count Dracula. He's like a vampire, dude.
Yeah, the Widow's Peak really is like just fighting against.
It's fighting against nothing, dude. It's fighting against it's flourishing.
We had like
with that peak.
Friendship-ending argument over a Widow's Peak when I was a kid.
Really? I thought my hair was looking decent today. And I got new specs, and I have
the specs look good.
I have a very irritated lymph node in my throat that's fucking up my whole life right now. So
how do you know when a lymph node is irritated? What does it feel like?
Because I went to the doctor. So I had this stomach flu a few weeks ago, and then like 2 days afterwards, like whenever I swallowed, the right side of my throat hurt. So finally, I went to the doctor today, and she was like, literally, we're gonna run like a lab on you, but when you get like viral infections, sometimes you can fuck up your lymph nodes, and it takes like a month to heal. So I might just be like fatigued and have a fucked up throat for another 2 weeks.
Well, you know,
which is great because I don't talk at all for anything I do. So
do you have your tonsils still?
Yeah, I still got my tonsils.
Okay, good. That's part of the lymph system.
Lymphatic system. Dude, your lymphatic system, it's in your groin.
It's everywhere, man.
It's like
I held up a pic to the doc. I was like, look at it. It's near the groin, and she's like, we're talking about your throat. Because I was getting scared.
Do, Mike?
Fuck if I know. No, it helps your body fight off infection.
Yeah, it's like a Widow's Peak.
You do that with your wife, Mike? Do you feel like, what? Hey babe, can you check my? I got an inflamed lymph node. Can you check down there for me? Just around.
I go to the lady doctor.
Did she ask you to turn your head and cough? No one's
asking
you to turn your head and cough.
I think she's a medical professional who's used to touching people's junk and stuff in a non-sexual manner, Zach. Women can't be doctors.
I'd get a colonoscopy.
It's about that time, man.
I get a colonoscopy earlier the better, and you get that sweet propofol.
What's propofol?
Yeah, it's gonna be soon for us,
dude. It's an amazing knockout drug. You get so far. I mean, that's the only way I can get high now is I have to go through these medical procedures. You know, like I'm.
You got Munchausen's by addiction.
I just get 5 colonoscopies a month.
Can I tell you guys about because the Widow's Peak discussion like spurred a childhood memory.
Who do you think here has the most polyps in their colon?
I don't want to think about that.
What is a polyp? Can we define that?
It's a bad thing.
Precancerous growth.
It's basically like. They can happen from like you don't have the right diet. Which, by the way, genetics. I cleared out a whole sheet of Wendy's coupons.
Oh, because of the surge pricing?
The surge pricing hits?
Before the surge pricing hits, I'm knocking out all these coupons by March 4th.
Okay, wow.
And that's also affecting my energy levels.
Because you're eating Baconators every day?
I ate 2 Baconators yesterday.
Oh, God.
I ate 2 double Baconators back to back.
I've never had a Baconator in my entire life.
Really?
I had 2 double Baconators and Baconator fries.
I think Wendy's is pretty good quality.
Yeah, I think it's. I hear that it's upper echelon.
Yeah,
it's fresh, never
like,
frozen. Did you watch a YouTube video on it, Zach?
Yeah, I watched a YouTube video where Iron Chef Dad ranks like fast food chains. It was pretty good. It was a pretty quality YouTube video.
By the way, I want to shout out Dynafire. I worked a toy convention with Dynafire this weekend.
What?
Oh, yep, wow. Dynafire and I, we each got a table at the toy convention.
Oh, okay.
I had a great fucking time. I sold a lot of stuff.
You moved some product?
I moved a lot of product. Tor, I almost accidentally sold your Christmas gift when I realized what it was.
Dude, if you can get more than I paid for it, and I'm not gonna tell you much.
What'd you pay for that?
It was like 20. It wasn't.
Oh, I could have.
Dude, if you get an upsell, I will not feel bad. I will congratulate you.
I literally rejected a child because I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, that's a Christmas present." The kid was standing there like, "What the fuck?"
No, dude. I want you to enjoy that present however you want to enjoy it. You want to put it in various orifices. You want to sell it to a child. You want to. If you rip off a child, that's like the greatest gift you can give me.
Oh, I took the St. Cloud American Legion for a ride.
This was up in St. Cloud?
I took them for a mother effing ride. I even sold some people that walked away. I like doubled down. It's like, you're not going to get a better deal than this. I was like, go on eBay right now.
That's such a powerful tactic to just be you're not going to get a better deal.
Well, go on eBay right now. Go on eBay right now. See what a 1992 Big Boss Man Hasbro is going for on eBay right now, complete with nightstick. Tell me if you find a better deal than me.
I got fleeced at the Magic Con. I sold some cards. Of course you did. And a seller
did they pull you that you're not going to get a better offer than this?
Yeah, they were like I was selling some cards and then
Mike sending agents to rip off that.
I sold a Flusterstorm and they were like,
I'm in a disguise.
Yeah, it was Mike. It was Mike with a big mustache over his mustache.
I was in a nightgown. Zach thought it was his mom.
They told me that the best they could do for this Flusterstorm was $6, and I was like, "Oh, that seems kind of low." And they're like, the best deal you're gonna get on that." And then I didn't bother to look it up on TCG Player. Flusterstorms are like $22.
Yeah, people are so gullible, dude.
Wow,
they're so gullible. I was like, look it up right now on the eBay app, and they're like, "Oh, I don't have the eBay app." And I'm like, "Listen, 2 other people were looking at this, so if you circle back, it's probably going to be gone." And that's how you really fucking get them.
Never underestimate people's propensity to avoid double checking,
Mm-hmm.
I invite them to, and I think that's what makes them think they can trust me.
It's really true.
I'm like, go ahead, check the eBay app. And they're like, I don't have the eBay app, and the Wi-Fi's not good in here. And I was like, well.
You call their bluff, right?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
looks like I'm your only lifeline.
You want to complete your Hasbro collection or not?
That does piss me off when you.
Sinner's hand.
I've been to some vintage things like that, and you ask how much, specifically for vintage video games.
Dynafire had a whole setup of vintage video games.
I want to hear how he did, but
he was making fucking bank, dude.
Hell yeah.
He sold a Halo helmet. This guy had
He's got an incredible collection.
Dude, this guy had full consoles from the 1980s.
Yeah. He's legit.
He had he had mint in box. He had a minty Red Dead Revolver game for the Wii somehow.
Whoa.
I have his PSP. We did a Blockbuster trade.
He's great, dude. He hooked it up, and it was so cool having a table by him because it's when we had to go make deals, the other one would run the table.
Right.
And I helped him con some people.
You guys should become
box. That's what I call when I get.
I was kind of giving him a we had some hand signals because so my thing is I never put prices on anything. That way we have to start a dialogue, right? You have to ask me, at least you have to ask me how much do you want for this? I have you. Once you ask how much, the deal is halfway done. The deal is halfway done. Once we lock eyes and you're like, how much for this?
Mike
And,
uses the voice, the Bene Gesserit voice.
I'll pepper it, and I'm like, well, let me know if you have any questions. I mean, everything's kind of on sale right now. Which,
you are a mud salesman. You get down in the mud, man.
You got it, dude.
You're sliding around in the trough, man.
These people got cash, dude. I need it.
Oh, it's beautiful. I'm like jealous of your ability to like do that. I am so bad at like screwing people over. I wish I could.
I'm not screwing them over. Well, I'm just, they're weighing their options.
Well, okay, so like, for instance,
this is like, it's all disposable income stuff, so you can always like, push it a little bit higher.
I paid nothing for this stuff.
Well, I know you paid nothing.
I paid nothing. I got Retrofest exclusives. I'm like, these are GameStop exclusives. I got those motherfuckers on sale for $4. I'm selling them for $30.
Okay, that's not that much.
Right?
I mean, the profit margin's impressive.
When you sell 6 of them, though, I mean, come on.
Okay. All right, adds up.
I'm like, just look at the box, especially when you get the little kids. The little kids come over. I'm like, come here, look at this. Oh, is that your favorite wrestler? Oh, that's so cool. And then you see their dad, like their dad's trying to stay away. And I'm like, well, why don't you go get your dad?
Go call Papa.
I mean, this is
that's
your
what
favorite
I do
wrestler.
When a kid answers a door without a tip.
Yeah, we discussed this
I gotta
last
get this to your dad.
Go get your dad.
My dad's not home. Don't tell me that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, The Undertaker's your favorite wrestler? Mine too. Go get your dad real quick. Go get your dad. I got this special one just for you. Just for you. I was waiting for you.
See, you earn it, Mike. What I was saying earlier is I've gone to a few of those things and you ask a price and then you see them go on their phone and look up the eBay price and you're just like,
oh, no.
All right, I'm out. I'm fucking out.
It's off the dome.
Butter me up.
It's
gotta be a performance.
Well,
you performance-based buyer.
You need to know or give me a performance.
You need to give them a story. You need to make them. You need to take them back to their childhood when we're on the rug, clanging the guys together.
Give me a 3-part. Yeah, give me 3 acts.
You need a hero's journey.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got to take these losers on the story wheel, and I mean they'll just hand you whatever money you want.
Listen, my wife's making me throw out all my action figures. I need to look.
Oh, I
made some
too.
risky things with Bitcoin, and I need to get our kids' college fund going and get stuff. I could just unload the Sonic the Hedgehog.
Especially with the Hasbros, anytime a married couple, I'd be like, I know how it is. I mean, my wife's making me get rid of it.
Oh, that reminds me, Mike. Have you ever like walked into an obvious fight like when delivering food to people?
Dude, I walked into an obvious fight leaving the doctor's office today. There was literally a couple just like slapping the shit out of each other on Lake and Lindale.
Oh my God.
Like outside?
Well, it is Lake and Lindale's nice, but like it's.
I had an audio.
It is where you got hit and run,
There's
right?
Bars. People are coming out of bars.
Well, it's 2:30 in the afternoon, Zach.
Okay. So, can you describe the couple? What was the story here?
I don't know. It looked like they deserved it.
Okay.
They looked like they deserved each other.
Their relationship was at an end.
Yeah.
Okay. Rip.
Well, Zach, are you at work?
Relationships at their end, or maybe at their wits' end. I walked in at my hotel. I walked in one evening in Chicago, and I walked in with I forgot my card in the room, and the pizza guy was like delivering pizzas to the hotel at the same time. So I walked in with the pizza guy, and I just ended up in this elevator with these like guys who were like had a pizza feast. They had like all these boxes, and they were going up to their hotel room. You could and this was like at midnight, and I couldn't.
Were you invited to it?
No, I wish I got invited. I should have asked.
You were just sad that you weren't invited. Where's the story going, Zach?
Yeah, I mean, Zach tells these stories where he's like, oh, speaking of a couple beating the shit out of each other, I was sad I didn't get pizza the other day. It's like,
I was sad I wasn't invited.
Oh, you talked about...
Look, I mean, it's okay. Like, Zach's like, how else can I pivot back to Chicago? I got to pivot. I got 5 bullet point stories about leaving my hotel room card in the room.
I got a question for you, Zach, which might be apt for your disposition right now.
Sure.
So you've gone on a few... Oh, those are...
I didn't sell these.
Wonderful.
Wait, what are those, Mike?
Belly sent them to me.
I bring this up because of Tor's story about delivering and like
so
what
awesome.
what you experienced delivering, and I experienced like
these are on my desk. These are prominently displayed, Belly.
Oh,
so what are those? One of those.
Oh, do you want to see this knife my dad sent me?
One is Thrall. No, Thrall's father from the Warcraft movie. Who is Thrall's father?
Dude, look at this fucking knife.
Dude,
look at this fucking knife.
I wanted to say D, right? It's like
is that sharp?
This thing is sharp as fuck, dude.
Oh my god, that's next to the Warcraft 3.
Yeah.
Figures.
Oh, I got knives all over my desk.
And then the other one is Muradin Bronzebeard, dwarf legend.
Wow.
Zach, my question for you is: you've gone on a lot of Duratan. Okay, we were close. You've gone a lot of MTG stuff.
Yeah,
events
I went
recently.
to 2 events this month. Yeah,
but like in the last since the new year, how many have you gone on?
I've only been to 2 like conventions. Well, I went to the RC in Denver, and then I went to MagicCon Chicago, which was last week.
And my question for you is: are you feeling fatigue of this? And also, how do MTG people just do this all the time? How do they go? Like, it seems like there's like something every other weekend that they're flying to and doing a con.
Well,
so is this another modern con? No, you don't need to share that yet. I was just teeing up a fun segment.
I'm excited for that.
When Zach's done talking about this, I didn't want to interrupt Zach.
I gotta say, I promoted the podcast at Denver. I did not talk about the podcast to a single goddamn soul in Chicago.
I gotta promote my new podcast. The Troll Hole Podcast debuts March 5th. First episode dropping there. Go follow over. Full video on YouTube. Patreon will be coming in April. We're already building that out. Also, March 15th and 16th, I'll be headlining the Camp Bar in St. Paul, Minnesota. March 21st, I'll be in Milwaukee with Ben Katzner. March 22nd, I'll be in Indianapolis with Ben Katzner. March 28th, I'll be in Madison, Wisconsin. March 30th, I'll also be in Madison, Wisconsin. April 4th and 5th, I'll be in Chicago. April 6th, I'll be in Grand Rapids, Michigan. April 12th, I'll be in Mandan, North Dakota.
You being in Chicago.
April 19th, I'll be in Omaha, Nebraska. April 20th, I'll be in Lincoln, Nebraska. That's the next few months. So I'm literally go check out my socials for ticket links. If you or anyone you know live in that area, come watch me perform live. You think I sell toys good? Wait till I sell you me. Okay.
On my flight to Chicago, I was with Tommy Ryman and Sienna Violet.
You were sitting by the shitter.
I was sitting by the shitter. I was sitting at the very ass end of the plane.
You had the shitter seat.
Well, they didn't give me a seat. Actually, they didn't give me a seat. They were like, I had bought a ticket. Like it was like assigned to the seat at the door, and for some reason it didn't work. So they had to find whatever seat was available, which turned out to be by the shitter.
That's so funny that you're so rich and you got the shittiest seat.
Whatever. It's like you buy a ticket and they charge you to pick your seat.
Just get exit row. Just get exit row.
Why would I spend money to like? It was a small plane because we're going to Chicago from Minneapolis. It was a tiny plane.
You're rich.
There's no middle console.
You spend no money. You're rich.
Zach spends money going to these cons.
Yeah, exactly.
What, he had a $30 fucking shitter seat to Chicago.
It cost a little bit more than $30.
How long does it take to get to Chicago? For
10 minutes.
Okay,
it's like fucking 10 minutes.
it's 90 minutes by plane. It's 6 or 7 hours by driving, and it's
wow,
7 hours.
You
by
thought
plane.
of driving, didn't you?
Yeah,
You're such a penny pincher.
I could have like gone in a car with some people. That was like plan A.
Oh, I bet you that would have been great. A bunch of Magic players in a car.
For 7 hours? Yeah, that's
oh,
great.
Yeah, that would have smelled great. I mean, speaking of which, this toy convention, Jesus, I should start selling Old Spice at these fucking things.
Here's the thing. Okay, it's like so funny how like there's different types of like, you know, we're all the same people going to this con. We're all dorks, but like there's different types of dorks, and we all look on each other, you know, pejoratively in different ways.
There's
like
a hierarchy.
Yeah, like the people.
Sex at the bottom of the totem pole.
I don't know if I'm in the bottom of the totem pole.
Troll Podcast, Monday, March 5th.
Zach, give us the landscape of the nerd ecosystem and where you what
where I think
are you?
Fall?
Yeah.
Well, okay, there's the guys in the elevator, right? We're having a pizza party at midnight, and they're like wearing beanies.
Is that the top?
Yeah, they're the cream of the crop.
No,
and if you like cream of the crop podcasting, the Troll Hole podcast comes out March 5th. First episode dropping. Huge guest, full video.
Should we retire this podcast? Is it time?
No, because this is a good ad for the other one. Well, this is a good ad for the other one.
Here's what I'm thinking.
We should keep advertising. March 5th, Troll Hole Podcast on all your podcasts, youtube.com/TrollHolePod.
Mike, what is the Troll Hole Podcast about?
Yeah.
Basically, what's the pitch for our
starting in March, counter programming March Magics, which is starting next week.
That's right. You'll have the Troll Hole Pod and March Magics. I mean, it's a Shangri-La of podcasts in March. Look at how pumped Tor is while he's ordering the pizza. The Troll Hole Podcast is my buddy and I, Ben Kastner. Each week we invite on guests that, they have a high profile in the internet space in one fashion or another. And we talk about kind of their existence on the internet, what they run into, and we kind of dissect some online trolls. And as we say on the Troll Hole Podcast, we trash the trolls so you don't have to.
Wow.
Okay.
That will not invite any negative backlash.
Hop aboard the troller holster. We're about to take a ride into the spit pit because I'm your Sergeant Sludge. With me, as always, my muck daddy, Ben Katzner. Troll Hole Podcast, Episode 1, March 5th. Set your cat.
So it's so interesting to me.
Spit pit, what you call it, like, bussy?
Huh?
Before you enter.
Bussy?
Okay, so Mike on this podcast has for years.
Dude, we have stockpiled these episodes. We're never going to miss a week.
So Mike on this
We've
podcast
already built out 4 months of the Patreon.
Mike on this
full
podcast
video every episode. Full video.
Having a tagline.
The Troll Hole Podcast.
Switching premises.
Hey, send your trolls into trollholepod@gmail.com. Send your trolls in, and maybe we'll read some trolls out on our Patreon exclusive episodes. If you subscribe to the $5 tier, we'll read your trolls. $10 tier.
Zach, Tor, and I just become the trolls of. we're like
Dude, that'd be sick. I mean, if you guys could, like, since I've done so much for you guys, if you could just like help the algo by commenting on the post, sharing the post, you know.
Yeah, I guess we owe that to you, Mike.
Yeah,
we really do.
I mean, I've literally destroyed my lymph nodes for this program. You know,
you're the lymph nodes downstairs in your undercarriage.
No, in my throat. It's extremely painful.
So,
Tor, did you order the pizza, or are you just pensively?
No, I was gonna ask you guys how much you think how expensive we could make a large pizza.
Oh, let's do it.
Where?
There's two ways we could go that I have. Well, there's two things I have queued up. We could either see how expensive a pizza would get, which would freak the people out at my store because they'll be able to see like what we're putting in the cart. Or
you can see that.
Yeah, we can see it. It's called the DSS. You know what that stands for?
Dick sucking service.
Close. Digital shoulder surfing.
Isn't that illegal? So you hack into people's browsers and see.
I don't know how. I don't know the legality of it. All we know is that we can see what you're putting in the cart.
Yeah.
Digital shoulder surfing is sus as fuck.
Death Stranding services.
Dick sucking symphony.
Dick sucking.
What
about Dick sucking supernova?
So
hey, it's kind of like we're trolling Domino's, and speaking of trolling the troll,
it's my
podcast.
store. They're gonna be so mad. I'm gonna tell them this was me, and like when I get done.
Coming up soon on the Troll Hole podcast, special guest Zach Kagan.
Oh really? I don't think I'd ever see a light of day on the Troll Hole podcast.
Yeah, we probably won't have you on.
And then
So
your
let's do
spit gonna get
Zach's face lit up.
Zach, speaking of sitting by the toilet.
I know.
Speaking of sitting by the
I'm
toilet.
gonna be put out. Mike is gonna take me out on the ice, like the ice sheet, and drift me off.
I trolled your ass. Trollpod@gmail.com.
Whatever, it's okay.
What are you so upset about, dude? I'm starting a different thing. You're doing Zachy streams. Come on, you're doing Zachy Belly Television.
Zachy Television.
I'm doing Zachy.
Are you gonna keep streaming, Zach?
What?
Are you gonna keep streaming?
Yeah, I'll keep streaming. I don't have like a set schedule though.
It's hard. It's hard to have a set.
That's what everyone says that quits.
No, well, I just know that Zach was doing it as prep for the two events.
Yeah. I will continue to do it. I enjoy doing it. Why are you laughing at me?
What? I'm just happy to be with my buddies.
Here's the thing. I had a good time in Chicago, but you know.
I do want to get to that, Zach, actually, but I do want to focus on the plane ride a little bit more.
Oh yeah, the plane ride. Okay.
Yeah, I want to know if you. I want to know if you huffed any good farts.
Did you see?
Near the
did
bathroom.
you see some of this?
Did you cop any good huffs?
I was on a plane ride with Tommy Ryman and Sienna Violet.
Zach, you see some of this?
Comedians. They were doing some spots in Chicago, and we were on the same plane. That was
no. Not only were they doing spots, they were doing the Red Room. Tommy had to rent that shit.
Okay. Was he? I guess he was headlining then.
Yeah, you can headline anywhere if you rent it.
I hear that's like really far north. It's not even in like Chicago proper.
Chicago is 90% suburbs. It's it's
Chicago,
like Naperville.
I'm happy Zach went, but I would say out of all the towns I've been to, Chicago blows shit. That being said, April 4th and 5th, come on out.
Well, to be fair, I spent most of my time in a convention center. So I saw very little of Chicago.
You're like a tradesman. You're like going to trade shows, except it's magic.
It is like very draining. Like, you know, you're like.
Oh, is it?
Okay, whatever. It is.
I want to hear like what? Yeah,
playing cards.
It just seems.
I'm gonna swing in for 6. God, I'm drained.
But also, like, people are doing it. Like, people are more sickos than me, right? Because people will go to NRG series and SEG cons and all like the little conventions and little tournaments.
You can save a lot of money when you live with your parents into your 40s. So you can go to these things.
It's a great model, honestly. I mean, yeah, that's probably how a lot of people afford to do it. It's like it is very expensive.
It just
it's
seems
a very
exorbitant
thing to do with your time.
I'm not trying to.
It's an sport. Like I do feel like this kind of because like I do feel this shame, to be honest, of how much resources have gone into such a stupid thing.
As you should. You could be donating money to causes.
Yeah, I could single-handedly stop the war in Palestine.
You probably could, Zach, with how much money you've hoarded. Oh well, troll hole.
Oh well, Mike, how much of your toy winnings is going to stopping the genocide in Gaza?
Oh, it's gone. I spent it.
Okay.
I spent it on I spent it on birthday gifts for my wife.
Oh, that's nice.
Beautiful.
That's sweet. Why don't we address why Zach was in Chicago?
I don't think we've actually gotten to
Well,
that.
he was opening for Tommy Ryman, I thought.
Yeah, I wish. Honestly, I almost got a spot, but then it didn't quite work out.
Wait, what happened? I want to hear about this.
I was just playing too late. I did too well in the tournament, and I couldn't go.
You had to make a choice.
Yeah.
What was this last? You were just kind of like.
Did you win the tournament?
No, I got.
You got day 2.
So I played 2 tournaments. I played 2 events in Chicago, MagicCon Chicago. I played in the standard 75K Open, which I did very
win either of them?
No, I did well in the PTQ, the sealed PTQ. I got to the semifinals on day 2, which is pretty well, but I did not win an invite. It's kind of.
How do we get Zach through? How can we see, Zach? We got to figure out a way to grease the odds in your favor.
Yeah, I
mean,
feel
intimidation usually works.
You got to bring me, dude.
You got to break some hands so that you can't play.
You got to bring me with you.
Uh-huh.
All I'm saying is you need hands to shuffle.
Oh, Zach, your opponent coming up got food poisoning. It's an automatic buy.
Okay.
Zach, he had to go to the hospital, dude.
We did go. We went out for hot pot on.
That's where you poison them. See, Zach, we can plan this all out. You buy the lunch, right? You don't know me. You pretend you don't know me. I'm just in the restaurant. You're like, okay, we're in the restaurant. And then I come in and I slip a little fucking. What could we poison them with that won't like
antifreeze or I don't know.
Yeah, like bad chicken.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
just
Belly.
A little bad chicken.
Salmonella.
I kind of food poisoned myself and my wife last week by cooking.
Whoa! How did they do that?
Luckily, it was
some
fine.
rare chicken.
We're fine. No, it was old chicken. I tried to cook it longer, didn't work.
Okay.
We were both kind of pretty semi-sick the next 2 days.
My
but we
dad.
were fine.
My dad once did that with old freeze-dried camping food, and I watched him projectile vomit all over the side of this campsite. It was awesome.
Love you, Joe.
Good stuff.
And it's kind of divine intervention because there were wildfires there later. So I was like, Dad, if you wouldn't have gotten sick, if you wouldn't have been shitting and puking all over the place.
Will you have your dad on the Troll Hole podcast, or is that our get?
Oh, that's an I Love You Man exclusive. He stays here.
Wow.
He stays
honestly,
right
we
here.
really don't have much else.
He stays right here. He
that's
recently.
The I Love You Mana guarantee.
He signed a 3-year deal recently with I Love You Mana.
The non-compete.
He signed a 3-year contract extension with I Love You Mana.
Uh-huh. Cool.
Well, guys, I got some stuff we can check out if you want.
Oh, please. Yeah. I love that.
Zach, why are you so bummed out, dude? Why are you so bummed out?
I would like to know how he did at the Magic tournament.
Oh, yeah.
We keep getting sidetracked.
He just told us he poisoned a guy in Hot Pot.
We went to Hot Pot the day before the sealed PTQ, and
isn't Hot Pot a chain?
What?
Isn't Hot Pot a chain?
It was called Happy Lamb Hot
Pot.
It's
just we got Hot Pot. Okay, I see.
We got Hot Pot.
You know what's a good way to poison someone quick and efficiently with soup? You just fart into it. So I
was gonna say you probably just put poison in the soup.
No,
quick and efficient way to poison
the problem with Hot Pot, though,
it's way more efficient to fart into it.
I feel like it'd be harder to get your bare ass up to the soup.
Yeah,
it's a communal pot.
You need to pour poison in it.
Yeah, Hot Pot is communal as well.
Zach, you should have just dropped your fat ass into that pot.
Okay, so we go to the Hot Pot place, right?
I like Hot Pot. Hot Pot's good.
Hot Pot's great, and I'm meeting new friends. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a great night. We're all ordering, our first round for Hot Pot. I'm excited. I'm starving. And I turned to the waitress and I was like, I'd like to order, a beer. And they said that they're all out of beer. They have no beer, no draft, no bottle, no beer. Even though it's on the menu, they have no beer. And I was like, okay, I will have water. So I drink water the entire time we're eating Hot Pot. We have quite a lot of food. but I drink water. I do not drink alcohol. It's so salty, though. I am so dehydrated from the hot pot. I wake up the next day effectively hungover. Like
Come on. That really?
I almost vommed because I was so dehydrated.
I feel like you got a travel bug or something.
So if you would have drank alcohol there, you would have literally been
died.
annihilated.
Yeah,
I might have been annihilated, yeah. But I
could have
came
died.
to the tournament feeling hungover, feeling like I was gonna like hurl.
I love this
You
story.
let hot pot ruin your next day.
You were
Yes,
hungover from
dying.
hot pot.
I was
love this
registering
story.
my pool like ready to keel over from dehydration, and I
You
was just
almost threw
downing
up
bottles
from
of
too
water,
much sodium.
and then I was peeing every 30 minutes. Between every round, I was peeing. It was
But you're
insane.
peeing, so that means you're getting adequate water. What is this? What
this
is your
doesn't
body?
make sense. Zach,
Do you
if
have
you're
a disease that turns water into alcohol?
Pour water to flush it out.
Zach,
So
if
I'm
you're
just, like,
peeing, that
furiously
doesn't make
peeing.
sense.
What color
And
was the
drinking
pee?
Water,
Yeah,
and,
was
like,
it
We
clear?
are we talking
Yeah.
Mountain Dew or are we talking Poland Spring? What color was the pee?
Was it like
clear.
ramen? Was it like broth?
but it did like I don't know. I just had so much salt in my system for sure. And
This in terms of grievances.
I mean, these
This
are
is
these,
legendary.
these,
This is legendary.
these,
what's the problem?
these are the gripes
too
of an
salty.
elderly person. These are the gripes of an elderly woman. Like this is how an elderly woman would describe her trip to Chicago. Yeah. The hot pot, they didn't serve me beer, and that really would have taken me out.
Dude, we
honestly,
get this
if I
person
had,
who
like, a
orders
light
Domino's
beer,
all the
I
time,
would've
and they
drank
always
more.
put in the special instructions, no salt on the pizza. Like, we fucking salt the pizza. That's you, Zach. You're like, can you not salt the hot pot? If I get too much sodium, I feel hungover in the morning. This is insane.
Absolutely
It lasted
insane.
until the afternoon. Like honestly, it was not until like probably like 4 or 5 that I started to feel normal.
I would like to say that if this did actually happen, I don't think it was the hot pot.
Okay, but it's important to note that
How
there's a
much
principle-
hot pot did you eat, bro? Like, did
We ate
you?
a ton because we over ordered, and it's the kind of place where it's all you can eat, but you have to cook and eat everything that you order, or else you have a fee.
Yeah, you get a fee, right?
So we were actually like giving away uncooked things to other people in the restaurant because we were like, please help us out. We can't
Oh,
eat it.
that's gross.
So
I feel like
you're blaming your performance on mild indigestion.
No. So I did.
Yeah.
I did.
We haven't
very
nailed down
well.
the symptoms yet,
I
Belly.
did
That was my
very
next
well in the
question.
field tournament, and this is
Yeah.
the important thing that it is canonically proven that you play better Magic hungover.
This guy
just
is
a bit-
unbelievable.
It's just
Wait,
that is just a thing that you play better Magic hungover, and I was crushing. And I was
Canonically
okay,
refers
gotcha.
to like literature and fiction.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
So what is it
I mean, like-
empirically proven?
Yeah,
So,
Zach's
my good friend
talking.
Greg Michael,
Zach's
who's been on
talking
the
like
podcast,
he's like the Winston Churchill of Magic now. He wakes up, has 5 scotches, and
There
plays
you
the
go.
best Magic of his life.
5 salty broths.
but this
Yeah,
is like,
he wakes up and eats a bunch of pho.
yeah, I chug a miso soup. No, Greg has just a lot of story. Greg Michael, who's been on the podcast before, has all these stories of going to tournaments, getting trashed, and then like waking up hungover, and then casually, XOing his limited events.
I feel like it's not just Magic though. Like you hear that story a lot across sports. It's because like you feel shitty, so you give less of a fuck, and your expectations are much lower. Like
For sure.
Like that happens a lot in golf.
I was gonna say golf maybe,
Look
but
at
like
him relax.
like a really like aerobic sport. If you're hungover, you're just gonna like.
I mean, John Daly won the U.S. Open still drunk from the night before.
That makes complete sense.
He won the 1993 U.S. Open. He drove through the night as an alternate, drinking in his car, drinking Windsor whiskey in his car. Shows up to the golf course, has never seen the golf course, shoots a fucking 68. He shoots 4 under par. And then just slaughtered everyone because they're like, who is this drunk guy just chain smoking cigs, hitting bombs?
Wait, so Zach, what? Oh, sorry.
You're the John Daly of Magic now.
There, I like that.
I mean, John Daly does love his sodium.
And John Daly is very vocally pro-Trump, so a lot fits.
What symptoms are we talking here, Zach? Like hungover, like headache, nausea,
like
look how gleefully
you feel like you're dehydrated. It's just you're dehydrated.
I've had some look at me. I've had some pretty like bad like
Tor,
nights of just eating awful
you look hungover right now, Tor.
Well, I am not.
Okay.
I fucking have been sober all of February, and it's driving me insane.
You look absolutely haggard.
It's almost done. The binge is almost here.
Yeah. Nah.
Time to fall off, little pony.
Yeah, Tor, how about you and I, first day of March, we'll shave our heads and just go on a fucking race.
Just go on a bender.
We'll just shave our heads and fucking just light up Uptown.
I am getting drunk this Friday. But
Tor!
This Friday is March 1st, right?
Oh, is it?
I think.
I don't know. I'm going out drinking after work on Friday. Oh, it is.
Are you getting the popcorn bucket, Belly?
I'm gonna try.
Are they sold out?
I'm gonna try my hardest.
You could get it right now. You could get it you could just go to the theater and buy it.
You're right. Speaking of
why are they
bussies,
letting people have it ahead of time? That doesn't seem fair.
I don't know. I want to get it rightfully. If it's there when it's there.
Wait, can you give us some context?
Do you know what we're talking about, Tor?
Yeah, you got to bring it up,
Tor. I'm surprised you've missed this.
Oh, right. Belly, if you can get any extra ones, send them my way, because I need them.
So you can sell them?
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough sell to explain to my wife.
I'll pay you, dude. We'll triple our money.
Mike, why don't you go to AMC's in Minneapolis and St. Paul? Or Chicago or around tour.
There's a popcorn bucket?
My schedule's kind of booked out, Zach, with the Troll Hole March 5th first up.
What is the popcorn bucket?
Okay. Tor, I'm amazed you haven't seen this.
It's a sex toy.
What?
It looks like a vagina.
All right. All right, we have just Dune popcorn up here. Here it is.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
It's the Shai Hulud. Shai Hulud.
Is it okay? So spice is like part of the worm's like natural reproductive cycle, right? That's what it's kind of like in the Dune lore. So you're reaching down to the genitalia and you're yanking out the seed and putting it in your mouth. This is great. Why aren't there more? So you're trying to get your hands on one of these? I'm
gonna try if it's not crazy.
So do you have? Is it like a promotional thing? Are they giving it out to like the first like 100 people in the theater?
No, I think it's like when you go into AMC, you have to pay like $30 for this.
They did the same thing with Wonka. You could get like a top hat. You could get a top hat full of popcorn.
They've been doing this for many different movies.
Did the top hat have a hole in it you could fuck?
It's just the Oompa Loompa's face with the mouth.
Yeah, the mouth's open. You can just skull fucking Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, I mean, it's Hugh Grant.
That's one thing I did catch was the fucking
it's
Harry
Hugh Grant. It's got 2 holes, one in the butt, one in the mouth. So you and your buddy can tag team Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa.
Did anyone see the sad Oompa Loompa at the Scottish?
Yeah, the experience.
Maybe we should cover
one
this.
Of the greatest pictures ever.
Apparently, I read a little bit on it because I worked on like an immersive experience for this old company for a while. But apparently, it was like a total con job. There was no candy anywhere at the Wonka.
They used AI-generated images to promote it. That's the best part. That's the funniest thing ever.
Every child that came in got 1 jelly bean and a cup of lemonade.
That's so awesome.
Yeah,
That's
one jelly bean.
So, Mike, where does this fall in the AI overlord?
This is the greatest.
I think it's great. I mean, listen, you got their money, no refunds. I mean, everything's a sale, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at her.
It's the greatest picture ever. So this apparatus right here looks legitimate and is probably like $1,000 worth of equipment. Right?
Yeah, they blew their whole budget on that.
That looks like
a system.
That's a dab rig, dude.
That's a dab rig.
She smoked dabs.
This poor woman was probably just like, I'm just gonna go and make some kids happy for a weekend. And get paid $200 for it. And now she's the face of just like the Fire Festival of children's entertainment. Look at this face. She knows it. Her soul is in another dimension right now.
She looks baked, bro. She looks high out of her gourd.
I saw like every vendor at MagicCon. All right.
This is Zach. Zach in the elevator, not invited. I saw something
Zach,
that
after too much sodium.
Yeah. I saw something that the actor they hired to play Wonka, they just gave him like 10 pages of AI generated scribble and told him to memorize it.
And the villain, the tour had a villain that was literally just a guy in a black cloak that would come out from behind a mirror and like creep towards you.
Hell yeah!
We made a haunted house in our basement for some like Halloween party my parents had when I was like in middle school, maybe. And it was more well put together than this.
Tor, can you pull up like the photos of the space? Because I think that's this scene in this lady is actually kind of compelling.
We should do this for I Love You Mana. Like an I Love You Mana like multiverse space where like Ricky Ramen comes out and gives you like some dry ramen and you can watch Zach just drink gallons of sodium in a corner.
Sodium poisoning.
Zach just gets sodium poisoning in a corner, and you can pay to like watch him shit in a bucket. Why is this so hard to find?
You like I did have some interesting shits on while traveling.
Oh, Belly, you could do like live drawings.
Yeah, I would do that.
You could do like caricature drawings.
Oh, like the super racist character drawings.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, just do that, but the person's a magic character.
It's literally all I'm coming up with is like TikTok videos of people superimposed over the pictures. This is insane. What is happening to the internet? Dead internet theory. This is insane.
Okay, I have some.
Profitable.
Right? It wasn't profitable. They made no profit. It was a scam that flopped.
Oh, I think I found the evil person.
Yeah, pull it up. There's definitely a Twitter video of it.
Of the guy behind the mirror. I did see that. But like it's like a haunted house thing. It doesn't feel like a Willy Wonka thing.
That's what's scary, is it's just like a scary space.
It was very liminal. for the the liminal
Zach,
heads out there.
what would you like to do in the I Love You Mana space?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I think probably I can...
Because, I mean, Zach, at this point, you're the most invested person in the brand, so I feel like you kind of gotta take the reins on this one. You're the one going on tour with it.
the most invested person in the brand feels like an insult. It's like
It's
you know
not.
what's going on.
This is awesome, dude. Congratulations on this.
On
Okay.
what?
On your brand, on your podcast, I Love You Mana.
Wow.
Oh, found some video. Okay.
Here we go.
So here's like how it was advertised. Like they used AI. Let's find out where these look at the picture on the fucking lollipop. It's like
It's so AI, dude.
this is the most AI.
This
Dick and
is
balls in the corner
yeah.
here.
This isn't even like good AI.
No.
Teddy bear camel toe.
Oh my god.
The teddy bear camel toe.
This is like free trial AI they ran this through.
Oh, dude. Oh no, look, this was the actual
They didn't even do the text.
cat.
Parchy tongues.
There's an
A paradise of sweet
Yeah.
teats.
A Pasadise of sweet
A
teats.
Pasadise of sweet. That's what we gotta call this up. A Pasadise of sweet teats.
exercise tray lollipop. What the fuck? This is
Put for the episode title, A Pasadise of Sweet Teats, brought to you by Zach Kagan, CEO of I Love You Mana.
So to be fair, there are some things
That
that
is
are not
that
similar
is so.
to this.
That's
so
liminal
great.
spaces. That's amazing. That's amazing.
like this.
There was like a detective
AI
agency
generated images right there.
This is the Fire Festival, dude.
This is like this is better than the Fire Festival because it involves children and having their dream
Oh god.
That's
Yeah.
so scary.
beer entity. Oh god, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
What is he supposed to represent? Like I don't understand the
Wonka.
He's the villain. No, he's the villain. He lives in the walls.
Okay, but the villain
Yes,
in
which-
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is like
That's the doctor
Voldemort
telling
or
you to
whatever.
stop eating candy because it's giving you
Right.
type 2 diabetes. That's the
Yeah, that's another good pitch. I like that tour. We can run with that. It's better than Mirror Man. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
but
is
Zach, what do we do? What I mean, not we, but what do you do for the I Love You Mana space?
this? I don't know. I'm probably like making my sealed deck somewhere in the middle.
just that empty convention space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get Zach a convention center and put a like lone ball pit in the middle of it. And just
And
have
I'm just,
Zach
like,
sitting in the
filling out
ball
one of
pit
those
building a
forms.
deck.
I would
Just,
like
like,
I would
pulling out
make
my deck
a one of the installations I'd like to be a telephone, and it's all of Chewie's voice.
We gotta get
there's
Shaggy.
hundreds at this
We gotta
point.
get the Sasquatch
There's
in there, dude.
hundreds.
Just have it blaring over the loudspeaker
Yeah.
constantly.
Have it be like noise terrorism, like they do to torture people. Just have it blasting so loud that people are like falling to their knees, convulsing and shit.
Their
And then
ears are bleeding.
Yeah, have strobe lights going. I feel like you should just induce a bunch of seizures.
Okay.
Or he
Yeah, that's
brings
nice.
joy to all of the convention guests.
That's joy.
That would genuinely be amazing. We should just AI everything.
Yeah.
And have AI write the scripts for an episode. Let's just
I
create a Magic the Gathering podcast episode with 4 people and give us each a script. Make sure it runs for an hour and we just read the script.
who are you? Who we should get people to play us too. We should hire like we should hire non-union like Scientology actors to play us.
I want to hire Tommy Bayer to play me.
He'd do it if we paid him $100. He's so desperate, dude.
Oh, he's doing great.
I'm gonna
He's got
hire
a lot of followers on Twitter.
Oh yeah, that whoop-de-doo.
He made a viral video.
I'll hire Robert Burrell because I'm fascinated by him.
Oh yeah, he's so weird, dude.
Belly, have you seen his stand-up?
Yeah. We're friends on Instagram. I have like friends with so many comments in Minnesota. I don't know why. I've met none of them.
I feel like we get Aaron Isaacs to play Zach. Aaron Isaacs plays Zach. Okay. That's a layup.
Without a doubt.
What about Clay Parks? Can we get Clay Parks to play Chewie?
He can play me.
Okay, sure. He's got the
I was thinking my mom could play me. That'd be funny. We just put a goatee on her and just sick her on people.
Zach, you play Aaron.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. I'll play that Grant guy that Tor hates that like does the blood.
I don't hate him.
Demo. I'll do that Grant guy Tor despises.
Yeah,
I don't hate the
a
guy.
while ago. I haven't texted back.
Oh, Belly, you should play Zach's mom, Ida.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, Zach. Oh, sorry.
I'll just be like cradling Aaron or like feeding him soup or something.
Yeah. You should have Aaron as Zach breastfeeding.
I'll be breastfeeding.
Right.
I'll be breastfeeding Aaron.
You will never pay bill again. As long as you stay latched, you never pay bill. Those are your only lines. As long as you stay latched on my teeth, you never pay bill. And you're like, thanks, Mom. Because are you playing Aaron?
I'm playing Aaron.
Wait, who's playing Zach?
Aaron is.
Aaron.
Oh, yeah. He'll be like, thanks, Mamushka.
And I'll be calling Aaron just being like, you want to go to a wrestling show? I'm going to a wrestling show where they cut themselves live on stage and they bathe in the blood. It's great. Anyway,
this one's razor blade
and I'm spending $10,000 to fix it.
This should be our live show. We fly Belly in. We do an immersive experience at like a game store.
Yeah.
I mean, who plays Tor? Who plays Tor? Clay Parks would play a great Tor.
Sadie. Who is Clay Parks?
Just have a dog.
A bloodhound plays Tor.
Disrespect her on Twitter, or his new handle is half.
Okay. Now it's It's slotting in now.
Yeah.
So who plays Belly? Does my Great Pyrenees play Belly? We just put like
Tor and I are just dogs.
We put like a Milana wig on my Great Pyrenees.
Although dogs. I do, Leo gets kind of humpy. So.
Tommy Ryman plays Sebastian.
Belly, quit humping Tor. Belly, quit humping Tor. Wait, who am I playing?
The one thing I remember. I don't know. Whenever like I was playing with the dogs or whatever. Whenever I got like Leo excited, he goes straight for the hump.
I'm gonna play Chewie. Sasquatch out.
I love
Subscribe to the Chewie Comedy Club
on Instagram.
Well, do we want to?
Beautiful.
I think the I Love You Mana immersive experience is our next live show. And Zach, I think that you should take lead on this. Seeing as how this is your pod. You started this pod from the ground up, Zach. You were kind enough to bring Tor and I in and eventually Belly. And we're grateful for that. But we're looking to our captain now, Zach.
Zach, I got an experience for the I Love You Mana experience. The greasy ball pit. It's some olive oil, a ball pit.
Yeah. What if we do it in that room you're in, Zach? That looks like a good
ball pit.
Oh, in my office?
Yeah, can we do it? Can we rent out your office space?
Yeah, we can probably talk to the manager.
We should do a grab the turd out of the toilet experience, Zach. Remember when you did that?
Oh yeah, that was great. I didn't touch the turd.
Like bobbing for turds, and I think we could supply a real turd. Oh, my dad has to be there.
Oh, we could like adopt a bunch of dogs from the Humane Society and then force them upon the people that come.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Like, here, this
Good.
dog's for you.
You have to take this dog.
You
Yeah,
have to
we
take
just-
this dog.
You get a
every
dog, and you get a
every
dog.
entry, if you buy a ticket to entry, you get a free dog.
Go to
Free
jail
dog.
for
Just-
animal abuse.
And it's
Okay,
not
you're
housebroken,
right, it is
and
animal.
it does have trauma.
They're insane. We get the craziest, oldest dogs.
We attach biomonitors to make sure they take very nice care of them, and if they don't, we kill them. Not
I'm
the
not
dog,
doing that.
the owners. Well, no,
I
you
mean,
guys don't need to get your hands dirty. I'll do the wet work. I'll do the wet work on this one.
Once that dog leaves the building, I don't give a shit. What we gotta dump them off on people.
Torch just has like
got-
an executioner's axe. and he's wearing
Yeah,
a
I'm
hood,
the dog venger.
as we
Wait,
explain
Wait,
the premise.
who is Tor playing again? I'm getting confused.
Tor's
I'm the dog
playing death.
venger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tor is
Tor-
Shiva, the god of death.
Tor's in an executioner's hood. With
play
dog
Overalls,
Friends,
overalls, maybe executioner hood. Kind of a Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibe going here. I want
I
to make
think-
some sort of dog-based weapon, though.
I think
It's
Sam Island
not
felt
like made out of dogs,
Yeah,
but like
Oh,
dog.
so play Tor.
Sam
I think
Island.
Sam could do Tor.
Sam could play Sadie.
Oh,
Okay, sure. I think you'd like that.
Yeah, we get a bunch of Magic players to play our pets.
What if I like invented some sort of like gun that was like the muzzle of it was like a dog's muzzle, like a dog's snout and like mouth or whatever, and it when I fire it, it sends out like a hypersonic bark that like melts skin off and stuff.
Dude, someone for
Sure.
sure is turning the Dune popcorn bucket into a gun.
Yeah,
Like
Oh,
within
dude.
weeks.
on TikTok. What about?
They're
Okay,
gonna turn it into an ovipositor.
it's
So
been
is that-
so long since we've like talked shit about Greg Orange. You guys remember Greg Orange?
Didn't he die?
No,
Is
he's
the
still
MTG
very
guy?
successful.
Oh.
But like whenever I tell Magic people about like, oh, they're like, oh, where do you play in Minneapolis? And I'm like, oh, I play at Sisyphus Brewing. And actually, sometimes some like pretty competitive like Magic players will come and we'll all like draft together. And they're always like, oh, does Greg Orange come? And I'm like, no, I don't know Greg Orange. Sorry.
Oh,
The
he's
one
a
Minneapolis
Minnesota
pro,
guy.
Zach,
Greg
Zach,
Orange
Zach,
he lives in Minneapolis. Yeah, but we
Let's
don't know.
kidnap him. Let's go
Do you
get him.
take-
We should kidnap.
do you-
Let's
Yeah.
bushwhack
take-
this motherfucker.
Zach, do you take the time to plug your podcast?
Oh no, of course not.
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for letting me be a guest on here this week. I had a lot of fun.
You're
hanging
welcome,
out with
Mike.
you guys.
awesome. Any
come
plugs,
on.
Mike?
Oh yeah, come on over to the Troll Hole podcast. New episodes every Tuesday. Our first episode drops March
Next
5th.
week.
Full video drops next week. We got very high profile guests. I put a lot of time and energy into this, so
Mhm.
head on over there, and we'll see you over at the Troll Hole. Reach in, pull it out. We'll see you next time.
Okay.
Wait,
All right, I love
Mike,
you guys.
you're not.
I love
It's
you
been
guys.
real.
See you next
No,
time.
Mike,
Bye.
you're sticking around, right, for all of March Magics that'll extend into April.